I'm singing in the rain. It's not raining. Do 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 do. Hey Ronnie, how you doing today? All right, man, let's whip it. Dangerous situation. We have slow right-hand turners, oncoming traffic. Let's do it up. What's going on, everybody? If I didn't get your name, it's because I'm executing a U-turn here. Hello, everybody. Hello, hello, hello. See, we got Christine, we got Kelly, Alan, we got Ronnie, Rosemary Lopez. How you doing? Live chat, check. All right, thumbs up are appreciated. Hey, Amanda. Put my shades on. Now it's official. I'm a thug. Welcome back. Make this best chat on YouTube. We do all right. I've never seen that. Oh boy. Well, I'm about 105 years old. Please hit the thumbs up if you're coming in. Sandy, how are you? Yes, we have the great Ronnie here moderating tonight. Good to see you, Ronnie. Hello, Morning Dove. I'm going to have some pepperoni chicken later tonight. So make sure you're a part of that. I think we're going to schlep out of town a little bit. That's a nice Mercedes Sprinter van up there, all kitted out. Hello, Linda P. Are going to have some problems. They lost their star relief pitcher, Bautista. Score more runs. Let's grab a cup of coffee. I'm trying to get a look at that Sprinter van, but then the guy goes and makes a right-hand turn. Like, really? Your mileage may vary. Some people don't like the Mercedes Sprinter van. 120,000, 140,000 new. Do 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 do. Like to live in a neighborhood just crisscrossed with highways. What's up, Joe? How you doing? We got the one and only Callie Mo, the queen of the 8 o'clock coffee, which I so enjoy. Uh-oh, we got a fuel truck. We got a situation, guys. We got a situation. We've got a situation. Boy, I hadn't had pepperoni chicken in months. I'm looking forward to that. Oh, tough guy. Oh, let's go. Ooh. What's up, BB? Pretty dead around here. Let's see what we're gonna do. Crows and rats. There you go. I guess we'll try to pop it over here. I think we're essentially kind of blocked. I don't think it'll matter if we park here a second, will it? See that fuel truck there? That's not 76. That's like Redwood. It's Independence. I don't know what these people doing. Like, you know, does it matter if it's 76 fuel if you're selling it as 76? I don't know. I did get some sun today. I had to work outside. I had a well leak I had to fix today on the irrigation lines. I had to cut the front grass. Hella busy day today. What's up, Barry? What is going on? I saw we had another shooting somewhere. 3 people killed or something. Then all hell broke loose at some football game last night. I don't know. Anybody see that? All right, what are we going to do? Are we going to step in front of my van? Yeah, go ahead, buddy. There you go. Don't let me slow you down. Yep. Get that oil offloaded. That's it. Don't let me slow you down. Ooh. Then we had two young parishioners killed on Friday night. 18-year-old sister and a 25-year-old brother. They plowed into a propane truck and everybody went up into a fireball. Can you imagine that? 18 and 25 gone. Gone. What's up, you? Just like that. Going down 101 towards San Francisco and boom. Oh, you down? What are you doing in San Francisco? Touring? Yeah, Joe, I've been taking a break from making videos. I've been writing a book, and I've just been hitting the live button. But that will change. There's been times in my 10.5 years on YouTube when I've gone back and forth between periods of strong video creation and periods of long live stream creations. Document the tenderloin. There you go. Be careful. Check out Glide Memorial Church down there on the corner of Ellis, 300 block of Ellis. Very famous. That's right, Ronnie. It goes fast. Be ready to go. If you went today, where would you be? You just never know. But that's really 18 and 25. Brother and sister. The family is just devastated. Then we got so many people are sick with COVID right now. They didn't even have singing in church today. It's like no singing. Yeah, it's good, Joe. I just, it's just, had to put a lot of intellectual effort into writing a book, and it's somewhere probably between 400 and 500 pages. I'm about 3 pages done from going from outline to initial rough draft, so. I think by the time December comes, I should have a finished product with all the 50 to 100 footnotes and everything else that I need. It's quite a work. So that's taken a lot of my time. And then I've been recording my work down in Vegas. I'll be doing projects in my local parish. I have to replace a couple of fans in restrooms and do some other stuff. Do some painting. The content, and hopefully we'll be hitting the road. Hopefully we be hitting the road. Naomi, what's going on, honey? Tonight, one of my favorites, pepperoni chicken. It's a real great meat, no carbs. Really nice. Turtle soup? I don't think so. I mean, in Maryland we have terrapin soup. It's not turtle. It's a good thing I didn't put money down on that Notre Dame Navy game today. Man, what a disaster. It's like 48-3 Notre Dame. Oof. Really? Man, oh man. It's like, why even bother showing up? Oh, what the hell is this thing? This thing painted. That was a beating par excellence today. Good thing we didn't have any skin in the game on that one. Jar of frog jelly, who knows? Just gonna have the pepperoni chicken. It's a really nice treat. I really enjoy it. It's low carb, which is good. I gotta be like the worst parker in the world. I'm like a Sarah Jessica non-parker. Let's try this again. I don't know what frog jelly is, but I'm not apt to try it. That's a lie. I would probably give it a try. Alright, let's see if this is a little better. It's just these things are like at a weird angle or something. No car. Uber Goober, how you doing, babe? Hey, Bunky. Let's see if we can not tap anything. Oh, how many TD sweet meatballs over? I don't know. Glad I didn't have any skin in the game. I don't know. It's kind of a little warm, but it's been a nice day today. I'd like to got out there. I had a leak at the back 40 near Trotsky's grave. I didn't dig Trotsky up. At about 5 feet away. I had to dig it up and repair that today. Then I did some weed whacking, and I got the front grass set. So Tuesday I can take away. I'm glad you're doing good today, honey. Main ingredients was fig. It looked brownish, and yeah, I don't know if animals make good jelly products. I know you can. That's where gelatin comes from. Ground up hooves. Yum yum. Hey kids. Dinner is served. Can you imagine that though? 18 and 25 years old. Lost control of their vehicle and rammed into a propane truck, and the rest is history, just up in a fireball. Who's going to win the World Series, Bill says. I think it's going to be a rematch of the 1966 World Series, so I'll let you do your research, and hopefully it'll have the same outcome. How you doing, Jennifer? I hear some music. Oh, that coffee's good tonight. But this is a very keto-friendly dinner tonight. I didn't feel like messing around with pizza. But I'm kind of hungry. Isn't it weird, these electric vehicles, when they back up? Ooh, they sound like spaceships. Ooh, I'm glad, Jennifer. Are we going to have a few beers tonight? Are we going to get loaded? Saturday night. So what was that shooting? What was it, 3 people killed today in a shooting, and then some people went nuts at a high school last night, a football game? Wow. I guess pretty soon they'll have to stop night games. Nothing surprises me anymore. Friday Night Lights. Yeah, that's good, honey. I want you to always be drinking when I go live. When will you be in Vegas? We'll be there on the 6th for 10 days. We'd love to meet you and Mr. Z. I might be leaving on the 6th. I don't know. I'm pulling in on the 1st, Friday, and then I'm out on the following Friday. I don't know why I'm always hitting people on the tail end of my visit and the beginning of their visit. Just email me. Hey, Duncan, how you doing? I'm way down strip at this. I'm appearing all week at the South Point Casino showroom with the comedy club. Frankly, my dear, I don't give a damn. Why does everybody have an Odie now? Seems to be the hip and trendy car now is to have an Audi. And you just can't beat the Germans, right? Mercedes, Audi, and Benz, and BMWs. I mean, you just can't beat it. What was the last concert that you attended? I saw Angela Johnson, who's a comedian with the Boston Janet. It had to be about 10 years, 8 years ago. She's a comedian. She's the one that does the Vietnamese nail group. Why you not have boyfriend? You need crystal gel. You're not a girl. You're pretty. You not have boyfriend. Your nails. Angela Johnson. She was a Raiders cheerleader. Yeah, she's funny. And should you ever come to Sacramento? Yes, I come to Sacramento. We're going to be there on the 13th of September in section 121, row 10, seats 3 through 6 for the game. Yeah, you like that skit? That's the last one, I think. Then stuff got really crazy during the pandemic, and we did go see Los Lobos in Reno. I guess the last concert we saw Carrie Underwood at the Reno Event Center. She gave a great concert. She went like a half hour over, man. She just kept going and going. We didn't feel cheated. Had a very good time. She gave a very good concert. I guess she was the one. I want to see a comedian named Dean Cole. He was nice. I would like to see, I can't remember the guy who does the puppets, and Jeff Dunsworth. Jeff Dunsworth. His stuff is always funny. Jeff Dunham. His stuff is great. Worst show I ever saw was bought 4 tickets to Adam Carolla's comedy show in Vegas at the Mandalay Bay House of Blues. There, we saw Joan Rivers. Yes, yeah, we were like the last people to see her live. I think we were at her last show. We called it the End of Life Tour. That was my birthday way back in June of 2013. You want to see a younger Rosie and Janet out on the town? Did you see that? I did, 99. I think Bob Barker left a decent legacy. He loved his wife. You know, he never remarried, to my knowledge. And, he just, he always seemed to be kind of he didn't seem to, think about the Hollywood of Bob Barker, and then think about what a shithole Hollywood is now. Jeffrey Epstein and Harvey Weinstein and, right. Just really, really insane. How you doing, Catherine? What did she call her tour? I don't know. I can't remember what she called it. We called it the End of Life Tour after she was gone. Bob Barker's like a different era. It's like the Jimmy Stewart. Yeah, thank you. Thank you. Kind of nice. He was Corsair pilot with Bob Barker. I was like, it's a different kind of era in Hollywood. I mean, there were still shenanigans going on, but it got really filthy. The Weinsteins, the Epsteins, Ghost, I hope you're feeling better. I'm doing all right. Yeah. I mean, explain that to me. Broken alone. Yeah, I called Father Creer today. I thought I was getting something delivered to the church, but it's next Friday. He's like, yeah, they're, your YouTube channel's the talk of the place. I'm like, oh, okay, that's cool. Because I like people to see my whole process and things. Always, but getting there, coughing like it's, oh, wow. Ghost, let me tell you, there's so many people that are down and out right now. Our church said, we're not singing today, we're just having an instrumental music, so, not that I know it's much difference, but we got people there dropping like flies around here. It's this new E variant of Cornholio. So please hit the thumbs up button. We are way behind this evening, and your thumbs up are very, very appreciated. Hello, Linda. Good to see you, Barbara. Hope you're doing well. I'm going to have some pepperoni chicken tonight, one of my personal favorites. Delicious. So all of a sudden, we've just been losing people left and right. Yeah, I'm quintuple vaxxed. How you doing, Ted? I've now had 5 vaccinations, and I'll be heading up for the 6th one in September, mid-September. It's supposed to come out, the new and improved. I'm taking everything they're giving out. So far, so good. First flu and pneumonia. Yeah, I'll combine it with my influenza vaccine for the season. I always get seasonal flu vaccine. I just think, my arm's just in a constant state of pain these days. I remember the time I got 4 shots in one day. That was that was a barn burner. I got the first shingles, I got the pneumonia, influenza, and the tetanus, diphtheria, and pertussis. Man, I'll tell you what. Talk about being a pincushion. I was like, you sure you got anything else in the back that you want to fire in there? Do I have any tattoos? I do not, honey. Do you? Do you have some tats? I never, years ago on the channel, we were talking about should Rosie get a tattoo or not. But I just could never think of anything that would ever get shots in the arse. Only, is that the ass you mean, Naomi? Only one time. Last time I was really sick was when I was 1973. Yeah, and I had like 104, and I haven't really ever been sick since. And I had a big whomping shot of penicillin in my arse. I have like 16. You have one piercing that I've seen. Yeah, I removed that. This is all I have is just these now. I took out the belly button ring. It didn't fit with my new program. How you doing, Cupcake? But, tats are everywhere now. Most everybody's, I don't know if most everybody, but I certainly see tons and tons. When I was a kid, you never saw a tattoo unless it was like a Navy guy. I have to get part of my tattoo removed. Are you going to make any college football bets when you're in Vegas? Yes, I am. I'm going to be checking it out. I'm glad I wasn't there to put money down on Navy today, 21-point underdog. They got blown out by 45 points or something today. So sometimes it's better to be lucky than good. But my tattoo of Rosie is the only one I have. Well, there you go. I just never knew. People said, oh, get a little rose or something like that. I don't know. I don't know. I think some people were more inclined to get them. Maybe I never really had the inclination. If you're making chicken, get on it soon, honey. Have you ever seen pepperoni chicken, honey? I'm hack job cooking. When we was growing up, tats were, well, it was considered a military thing. I have my tongue pierced, but I don't have the barbell anymore. I got in the way of my eating. Now the piercing I liked was my belly button piercing. But it took 4 times until they finally got it right. Yeah, I got you, Ronnie. I got you. I don't know. Maybe you're a real fan. Ronnie's like, oh, sure, right? Of course. I don't like piercings. They hurt too much. Man, can you imagine getting your belly button done 4 times? Not unless a Navy guy. Yeah, I didn't see him when I was young. I didn't see any of them. Much less on a woman, but that all changed about 1989, 1990. Right? A lot of stuff changed at that time. I want to transstand it's something sweet like an angel or something. Yeah? Well, choose wisely, young one, because it's be with you for a while. So I tell women, don't get permanent tattoo makeup because as you get older, your eyes start to sag. You know, you might have a little bit of regret. I pierced my life 2 times and the sucker closes out. 4 times to get the belly button right. Finally, about 2 years ago, they got it right, but it conflicted with my detransition, so I've removed it. Hey, sure nuts, how you doing? You had to give somebody a goat head tonight. Somebody practically run into me getting into church. Oh, goat head, don't let me slow you down. Tell the Lord I'm on my way. Phew. Rio, what's going on? He's a goat head. You know, it's not going to be a standing room only event, right? It's 2023. Goat head, don't let me slow you down. Earlobe at last repair that you can take him out. It grows back tattoos there are. Hey Court, I've had some chicks with some piercings in some wild places. I'll just leave that to your imagination. Right. How you doing, Ed? Let's just say Rosie's had a few trips around the bases. I'm glad, Ed. I'm just enjoying a cup of coffee with everybody. So that we will be switching over to video plus live streams coming up. And that'll sort of open the segue. We're going to do a little bit of local travel. We got the baseball game coming up. You know, the trip to Sonora, Oakdale and Sonora, and then over to Point Reyes Station in the immediate late September, early October period. Video plus live streams. In other words, I haven't done a lot of recorded video lately. I've been doing a lot of live streams, so I need to get back to repair videos. I have a quadraphonic Marantz. It's half done on the workbench. The property crime is, yeah, it's pretty high here in Santa Rosa, Joe. You know, it's Santa Rosa's, my neighborhood is probably 4 times the national average of crime. But the city in itself, I think, is almost 175%. So. Have you been to an NFL game, Jennifer? I went to an NFL game in 1968, honey, when I was a 10-year-old brat. And I've told this story 50 times. How you doing, Jill Smith? Got free tickets. I don't know. My uncle was a season ticket holder. He was wealthy as could be. So he couldn't make it, and he had 2 tickets. And hey, you want to go to the Colts game? We're like, yeah, because, we don't get a chance to, we don't get nothing. Right? We get the scraps off the table. Yeah, we'll go to the game. So, I'm kind of bored. I'm only 10 years old. Well, Jill, I hope you're better, honey. I don't know football from whatever, right? And we go down to get a hot dog at halftime or something, and I grab a whole pack of these mustards. I got a whole handful of these mustard packs. I'm thinking, I got to make a statement. Hey, Tio, I got to do something with this. I'm just a bad kid. Right? I mean, I was a really bad kid. All right. I mean, of all the seven, numero uno. Middle kid doesn't get enough attention, right? So we're leaving the game in Memorial Stadium, long since torn down. But they have these ramps that go down that you go down. So we're leaving the game. I guess the Colts won. And I'm feeling exuberant or whatever. And we have these 3 black ladies are in front of us. And they are dressed to the nines, because people used to dress up to go to, you didn't go like a slob in a jersey. I mean, women were dressed up, guys would have sport coats, it was Vince Lombardi era, right? So these ladies have beautiful fur. One of them's got like a fox stole, and the other's got like a full mink coat. And I saw that in front of me, and man, it was like in my mind's eye, it was like bullseyes on the back of those things. I'm about 20 feet behind on the ramp. I reach into my pocket like I'm pulling the pin on a grenade. Right? And I think my father saw me slow motion just throw those packets down on the ground about 8 feet in front of me. And all of a sudden, I just run forward. And I jump and I stomp on those packets of mustard. And all over the back of those ladies, mink stoles and fox coats. It's like it got hit with, you get hit like with a million like yellow dots. Right? They didn't initially notice, and somebody just, you got hit with something, right? So, the one woman turns around. Oh my God. Right? And I could feel like my father's hand like tightening almost to crush my bones in my hand. We're going down this ramp, and I'm thinking we're probably going to die, right? But I'm young. What do I know about dying or whatever? And but my father knew a lot about it, because it was like 1968 riots, Baltimore, racial tension. We're probably going to die here, right? So this woman's who the hell did this, right? And my father didn't even miss a beat. I don't know, but he just said, I don't know, but I hope they catch the little bastard. We got outside of that stadium, man. I was beaten from one end of the parking lot. I think, hey Desert, I think I was beaten all the way around the whole perimeter of the stadium in the parking lot, right? And then I got home, and of course, I had to lay that on my mother, so she lays into me. And it's just like, we're lucky we got out of there with our lives, right? So then I was older, we'd be 13, 14. I had junior Oriole tickets. You paid like $2 and you got 10 tickets for games. We just go up on the upper deck, up to the very top. We drop Coca-Cola cups off the side. It's Baltimore. What, you know, right? We're kids, right? Half-empty beers. They're all gone over the side. The ushers are chasing us up and down. Oh, okay, Court. Good to see you. Thanks for popping in. Right, the ushers look like something out of an old movie, right? The Keystone Cop. Hey, Angus. Big hugs to you. I just tell you guys, I was really a bad kid. I was really a bad kid. I mean, I'd be embarrassed to show you guys. My report cards were just disasters. You got an S for satisfactory, a G for good, or a U for unsatisfactory. And every time those report cards be given out, I'd be like, oh, wow. you. And I'm thinking, I wonder how I can make this turn into an S or I know, Vicky. Well, that's when boys used to be boys. I mean, we just, I lit a woods on fire once. I mean, it was crazy. Had the fire department down there. Bad, bad, bad. We go up on the roof of the, if you ever saw the movie Diner, where Kevin Bacon's in the manger in front of the church, that's the church we used to hang out. And we'd go up on the roof and roll pipe tobacco in binder paper and smoke it on the roof, and here comes the minister up on the thing. We're like running over top of the roof trots. No wonder we didn't die, right? Sliding down gutters, and I'm gonna kill you, little. Now, Reverend. There's just something about being raised in the city that's going to try to make you bad, especially in the inner city and stuff like that, you know? Because everybody's a bad influence on you. I mean, everything on TV, there's people beating the hell out of each other. There's cops on horseback swinging clubs down the street. I was a problem child. And I really didn't straighten out till second semester of freshman year in college, and then it's like they just flipped on the light switch, and all of a sudden I went from chronic underachiever but fun person to just doing well and still kind of being a fun person. But, you know, I figured, when are you going to stop being a dick? Right, I think the only thing that's going to save me, I'd be a pre-wed major. Like, which chick is going to marry me, right? Take care of me. Remember taking pea shooters into the theaters? Yeah. Oh, I'll never forget the Hamden Theater in Baltimore. What a death zone. All the parents would do was just drop those. That's where John Waters' hairspray and all that, it's all written about, all that stuff. No, I'm in the middle. And, tell my mother, you just drop us off here, and we don't see any movie. We got these 14, 15-year-old guys, they see us coming in, and young kids, and everybody's just starting to beat the hell out of you. Well, I say, who's watching a movie? We're literally fighting for our lives in here. Every week you drop us off for the 25-cent double feature, right? Well, my mother's the theory. You might as well grow a set sooner or later. So. She was a city kid. I mean, daughter of a single mom. I mean, what the hell, there's no mercy coming from there. Right, just figure it out. What's up, Anton? Wow, there'd be people literally throwing 6-ounce glass Coke bottles at each other, running up and down the tops of the seats, and I'm gonna kill you, you little. Well, when you send us to this movies, we come out black and blue, right? Or blood's coming out the eyes. Right. That was, of course, that was the era when you just, that was the era when you just walk it off. We didn't have lawyers. There was nobody sued anybody. You just took your shots, right? So we were tougher, we were healthier, right? What a time! You got pounded into, you survived. You know, I can't tell you, growing up in a big city, urban hellhole. Middle child syndrome. Yeah, I was a class. I didn't get enough attention, right? It's like my older brothers, always, his sister and they're always fighting and squabbing, the little Windsor brats. I think we forgot all about my 14th birthday one year. You know, happy birthday. Like something out of Goodfellas, you know, something out of Sopranos. Yeah, happy birthday. Here's $5. Go down the store. Anton, we're not going down that line again. This girl's not doing anything to you, okay? And if you keep talking about the same nonsense line of some cross-dressing friend of yours, you're going to be sitting in timeout. All right. This is in your head, mate. Just once. Yeah, Linda, I stood out all right. I used to dread when my parents would go to those teacher conferences because I knew. I'd just wait for the door open when they come home and it'd be like, everybody, oh, it was wonderful. Oh, such a good, wait till the end. You call that, what the hell is this? Yeah, well, I'm going to try to do better. I mean, what kind of ninth grade kid wants to be taking typing, right? Can you imagine a worse scenario? Baltimore City Public School, ninth grade, a guy sitting there doing typing. Like, really? With Miss Pamela P. Jackson. Put your hands on the home keys. She's telling me, you can't type, but you're funny. So I'm gonna pass you anyway. I like you. You make me laugh. I remember she said that. Do 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 do. But, man, my report cards are atrocious. You know, when you're in the middle, you're just kind of lost in the sauce, right? You know, it's always the oldest kids and the younger ones sucking up all the oxygen. Did they put a box over your hand so you couldn't see the keys? No, I think Miss Jackson probably learned within the first 10 minutes of the first class that Houston, we got a problem here. This kid just ain't gonna be cutting it. All right, so we're just gonna have to have a modified curriculum. All I got was a P for pass. Oh, I show you a picture of Miss Jackson. She was a good-looking woman. Yeah. I still have my junior high PS 233 yearbook. Little paper thing. But all the girls wanted to sign my thing. Those were the glory days of the little hearts. My kindergarten teacher, Miss Carolyn, was the shepherd for the devil. That's interesting. Why did everyone hate typing? Look, you're a 13-year-old boy. You know, I mean, are you really going to be a typist or a secretary? Now I type 50 words a minute like it's nothing, and I'm just pecking away. I just willed myself to type fast, and I do. I type as I talk, so it's very easy. Things flow. When I write, it's not like right. I imagine like I'm giving a lecture. So, I mean, I just knocked out 400 or 500 pages, so. So it's a good skill to have, but there's all the other ways around it besides, you know, I mean, if you want to look like this, I mean, I can't type like that. I mean, my father's mother was a graduate of Palmer Secretarial School. She could do all the shorthand and all that stuff till she discovered the delights of moonshining. Hey, Olive. I want to go to a flurry convention. Yeah, I broke some hearts. Michelle Galindo. She was she's gonna get, you know, too serious in your ninth grade, right? She started drawing little houses and like, seriously? My job, they hired me and let me take that. Yeah, that's cool. That's like when I applied for the FBI Academy. I was a heavy smoker. I mean, I buzzed through the intellectual test, was cool. The stuff. Then they take you out. You got to run 2 miles in 15 minutes. And I'm thinking about, you know, let me hold on a minute. Put this. I hit that track and I did 2 miles in like 15 minutes and 10 seconds. And guy's like, well, it's always next year, right? And I said, you know what? If you got 15 minutes, I'm going to run this thing again. And the guy looked at me like, are you serious? You're going to run another one? I said, yeah. And I ran that thing in like 14 minutes and 15 seconds, and I finished that thing, and he's like, you know what? You're exactly what we need in the FBI. But in September of that year, I got a letter offering me a spot in Quantico, Virginia for the FBI Academy. But I already had a good job I was already living in Hong Kong at that time and making 3 times more than any FBI agent ever made. So I was like, sayonara, baby. Well, Deb, I don't know about brilliant, honey, but I do know I like to laugh and have fun, and I always love to make people laugh. And I always found the best, see, the thing that a lot of guys don't know, and the key to a girl's heart, if you can make a girl laugh, and you're not all fawning all over, oh, you're so beautiful, but if you can make a girl laugh, they love that. They love that. They love to laugh. They love to have somebody to cut up. And so when FBI, not what they, well, I don't know. You had to be an accountant or a lawyer first. Then they opened up around 1978 to college graduates. But I always found if girls always like that if you could make them laugh. And, have you ever watched the show Quantico? I have not, Jennifer, because I don't have TV. GTVs, you had a great life, right? I have a feeling it's going to get a lot more interesting coming years. The Holy Spirit grabbed a hold of me in January and has not let go. There must be some purpose in it. I don't know. I would love laughing my dream. Yeah, make it twinkle and tinkle in your pants and stuff, right? Life is short. I mean, you don't want to be just these guys that's all serious and, right? I mean, right? Chicks like a guy which got a little game to him. What is your biggest regret in life? That I didn't become a lawyer. I would have loved to have been a courtroom litigator, to stand in front of people and argue in front of juries and things like that. That's my biggest regret, because that combines theater with law, right? And the ability to persuade people. I didn't want to be an office lawyer sitting around in an office pushing contracts. But to be in a courtroom every day, yeah, Bob Barker was a class act. My biggest regret is my daughter. I was too, well, is she still alive? It's not too late. Imagine me going and telling my daughters, well, I really made a mistake, guys, and I apologize. I think that had more therapeutic benefit in their lives than anything in the history of the world. To go humble yourself before your kids and say, hey, I made a mistake. Well, that's a good thing, Jill. Well, that's you then. I don't know, Linda. I guess most people always start in prosecuting, and then you go over to defense. If you're good, you get sucked up by the defense attorneys, or civil litigation, right? Liability lawyer. Yeah, that's good, Jill. There's nothing like humbling yourself before your kids, to really lift them up and affirm them and make them feel wonderful. Because kids see you a certain way, right? And then you shatter their world, and then they just assume, well, that's like a binary thing that'll never come back again. And then they're shocked, when it represents itself. Hey, Gerald, I was watching the Pluto TV Price is Right, and it came over. They died. Wow, that's weird. Lawyers are vultures. Yeah, I can't ever think of a time lawyers were loved, but I can think of a time when they were pretty respected. And sometimes when you want a lawyer, you want a good one. Right? Epstein, Leibowitz, and Lipschitz. If you're going to sue me, I want to call up my Jewish brothers. Say, I want you guys to be like rabid dogs in there. So that's my biggest regret. But life still goes on. Lawyers can advocate as well. You got lawyers that are doing pro bono stuff. I have to clarify that when my kids are older. Yeah, that's good, Hobotron. I mean, that's a good thought to have. Yeah, young lawyers, I don't know what to do. I don't know what to tell you on that account. But I would have started in a district attorney's office as an assistant district attorney. That's where you carve out your reputation. Then you get picked up by the firms. They come and make you an offer. Hey, we want you to come with us. Right. You can be a defense attorney, or you can be a litigator. Your specialty is litigation. Please don't hit my van. Don't hit my van. That was close. I couldn't do real estate, contract law, patent law. I thought patent law would be kind of interesting. To be a patent attorney. They make a fortune, but you have to have a real strong engineering or science degree too. Almost a master's or a doctorate in stuff. Well, there you go, GE. lawyering by its nature is in many areas of law, it's an adversarial occupation. You're gonna be fighting, and the truth is gonna suffer in there. Look at this little MG midget here. Haven't seen one of these in a while. That roll bar is not going to save you. Look at how low that roll bar is. No, no, no. He's got a license plate, Giphy, GFY. I consider it a great day whenever I don't intersect in the lawyers. Yeah, the MG midget, there it is. It's all original too, original color. Little 4-banger. Dangerous little thing. The guy's like 6'5" getting out of that thing. Like, really? If that car ever flipped, that guy would be dead. Hey, Raquel. I think I might have yelled too much. I'm sorry. Hey, you know. I never look back now. I just totally look forward now. And I think, what did I do this spring? I decided to make it better. And now it's all like it's a beautiful thing. No matter how old a kid is, they always want to know that they matter a lot. See my grandson. Well, maybe it's time to heal that. Take a big person to do it, but I'll tell you, the rewards are tremendous. Everybody's looking at the MG here. Ooh, how you doing, Cindy? What's going on, honey? Looked at one for a girlfriend. There you go. Looked at one bag and could not fit into it. Yeah, it's. You wish you went into finance? I was in finance and investment banking and business development. Well, I hope you had a good nap. The only reason I'd like to be in business development, investment banking, and finance was that I could be a lone wolf. Right? And the best decisions my bosses ever made was to just, my boss just put his hand on the map of China and said, like it's just putting up a neighborhood ice cream store. Like, yeah, we want to be in China this year. Make it happen. Imagine the boldness of that, just putting your hand on the map. Let's go to the map, right? Here it is. Yeah, it's only 1.2 billion people, right? We'll just make it happen. And I had free reign. I didn't want anybody working for me. Nothing. I just went out and hired people, and they direct reported to other people. I didn't want to manage people. I wanted to manage the business, not the people. So I made a lot of good friends over there. Denman Lowe, I remember hiring him in Beijing. Jill will get it worked out. She'll figure it out. People have a natural gravitational pull towards each other in a family. Right, there's always a gravitational pull. Okay, we're back in the MG. What did she just pick up food? Let's see him pull out. Yeah, Jill Smith is wonderful. Wells Fargo is going to have bigger problems with real estate issues. All of banking is. Well, that's good, Jill. cool. Without the roll bar is useless. That vehicle's not designed for people that are 6 feet 5 inches tall, I hate to tell you. Yeah, we love you, Jill. You're special. And don't kick yourself in the ass. Life ain't over yet. I'm about your new old well, the Dim Bell Boy, welcome to the chat for the first time ever. I just got home from the granddaughters today. I made it down live and he calls me. Hey, you got to put some skin in the game, Raquel. I'm happy to say my kids never, well, my daughter got a scholarship for the Air Force to Berkeley, but I had to pay for the housing and had to pay the other daughter full fare. None of them ever had to worry about a student loan. So, despite the fact of making peanuts. Don't matter how our kids. What do you have for pepperoni chicken? I want to jump and say hi, Jill. Hey, Amy. How are you? Jill, you're not alone in that. It's a complicated world, honey. You know, only with the strength of the Lord was I able to do what I did. No other rational explanation on planet Earth could have made me do what I did. To take, well, Berkeley was, you know, still all in $18,000 a year and sorority fees and books and spending money, and it wasn't cheap. You know, I was at the top of my game. I mean, I'm enjoying life. I just did a New Year's video with my boobs hanging out of my silver dress, feeling good, and then my whole world changed in 1 week. All right. Inexplicable how something can get a hold of you like that and grab you and does not let go. Probably that's why Shimei, you know, and people like that, right? And all of a sudden I could see the future and I knew exactly what I had to do. There's no saying no, right? It's your conversion experience. Wait, what about your... Yeah, I'm just trying to say I'm having a nice New Year's Eve YouTube short, and then a week later I'm going to confession 5 times in a week and bawling my eyes out, and my whole life went upside down. Right? You just never know. Right? I mean, I used to think about the story of St. Paul or whatever, who used to be Saul, and he was riding to Damascus on a horse and he got struck by lightning. Yeah, right? Blind for 3 days, and then all of a sudden, right, his life just changed dramatically from not wanting to persecute Christians. I mean, it's just like, until it happens to you, then it's like a different story. Yeah, well, Jill Smith, I'm very happy where I am now. My life has never been better. It's not as salty, but I don't care, I mean, I got bigger fish to fry now. I want to go on a faith journey and show you guys some remarkable stuff around America, and any info on the horse. I don't know, whatever hell, I guess I could tell you drinking accident. That wasn't even was that last winter? No, I don't know. Maybe. Yeah, but that wasn't it. That was just painful as hell, right? I mean, that was, man, when you crack a rib, I used to think in 1968 or 69 when the Jets and the Colts were in the Super Bowl and Johnny Unitas, this is the big secret people don't say when they talk about Broadway Joe Namath, blah, blah, blah. Well, Johnny Unitas wasn't even in the quarterback, right? Earl Morrill, a backup quarterback, was, but Unitas had a broken rib or something. And I'm sitting at home and they, hey man, just man up, get out there and just play. Like then I had a rib and I'm like, oh, I couldn't even imagine doing that. And yet he went in the last 5 minutes or whatever and immediately took the Colts downfield and scored a touchdown. And, oh, how that Super Bowl would have been different. But rib injuries are horrific. Most times we come full circle, you know, because most times we realize the Lord doesn't make mistakes. We make a mistake, right? We're the ones that move ourselves off of the, we move ourselves off the mark. Down that highway, but then it's better to put salt on the food, not on our lives. So I decided, you know, I'm going to keep my channel going. I'm just going to detransition and just gradually move into my new life because I want people to see where I came from. I think that's essential in life. You just don't close the book on something and then people wonder, gee, I wonder how that turned out. Right? To me, it's just another cool turn of the next chapter. So I'm excited. You just never know. I never believed all that buzz before about instant conversion, blah, blah, blah. I mean, I'd be the last person in the world that ever expected that, right? I'm living the high life, right? Hey, how you doing, Land Beautification Project? Yeah, everybody be right along with me. That's exactly the way I want it to be. I want people to see that journeys can twist and change and things can happen in people's lives and we morph into the next iteration of ourselves. And it's like Jill Smith said, we come full circle. Another brick in the road. So I'm looking forward to the future. I kind of like this forward here. What is this thing? Jet black. What is that thing? That is a titanium? I don't know what that was. I'm going to have a hard time. Look, my nickname has always been, my whole life I was called Rosie. It's the only word I ever heard myself called for from the time I was about 8 years old till my father passed on. That was it. How you doing, Jessica? Glad you didn't get blad on your face. Well, just, you know, I had one of those faces that could swing either way, not a lot of difficulty. So, but there are more and more than ever before trans women that are doing the facial feminization surgery, which means it's it's going to be about $30,000, and they're going to break a lot of bones and shave down bones and stuff like that. It's a really you're going to look like you went 15 rounds with Muhammad Ali, right? But there's no coming back from that. Just like if you have the surgeries and bottom surgery and all that. And the ones I feel sorriest for now are the 13 through 18-year-old girls that are lining up because of social media and can't wait till they have double mastectomies and start on testosterone. It's it's just been an explode, like a 5,000% increase in women and young girls that are presenting with gender issues. And that's not a wake-up call. Something that statistically, and it all happened, guess what? When TikTok came into being. It says, before you were born, the Lord called you to serve him. I just think that's it all. Yeah. Well, I don't know. Let's just say I've done pretty lousy service. I think there's better service. And like the movie Goodfellas, when Spider's bringing in the tray of drinks, like, hey, what are you doing? Hey, Tommy, F you, right? Yeah, you little boom boom. Joe Pesci took out Spider. Right? Hey, Tommy, why don't you go F yourself? Bad move. But I worry because things like that, double mastectomy, and you had. I don't know, Deb. But it'd be nice to keep the glasses on the tray. The Gospel According to Whoops. Yeah, Goodfellas is a great movie. I love that scene where Ray Liotta takes his girlfriend into that restaurant. That's like the longest take. That guy follows him with a steady cam. The whole shot is like one of the greatest long one-shot scenes in Hollywood. Yeah, honesty is healing. But there's going to be a lot of wounded people walking around in the future. I mean, when what do you know when you're 12, 13, 14, 15 years old and you're leveraging your whole future? Ooh. Well, I don't know if you knew the old me. I never saw you before tonight, but thank you. Life rolls on. Wounded Warrior Project. I always said, Jill Smith, it's not where you start, it's where you finish that matters. You don't know nothing when you're 12, or that's what I'm saying. You're making command decisions because your parents don't have the guts to tell you no. Right. And if you don't think social media and the diabolic is the root of this, you've got another thing coming. It's like the great philosopher Marshall McLuhan, the great Canadian. He was a major figure in thought in the 60s and 70s. The guy that said the media is the message. He's the first one that said the diabolic. What are you saying? How did he put it? Yeah, the modern media is on a diabolic mission to destroy the truth. Well, I'd say that was pretty correct. Social media is the beginning and the end because it puts ideas into people that would not naturally occur within the realm of society. When I was growing up, we didn't have kids questioning their gender. So it's a totally modern construct. Right? So that's why society's coming unhinged now. And you talk about declining birth rates, you haven't seen anything to the collapse that's coming. Population collapse. So thumbs up or appreciate if you're enjoying. We're waxing a little philosophical tonight. A little theological, philosophical, psychologically. As I told you guys before, in 1927, there were less than 2,000 psychologists or people that were dealing with psychological issues in a therapy kind of way, and there was 100 million people in this nation. Now we have triple the population, and we have almost 200,000 therapists. Are we better off for it?
Yeah, they were definitely, the friends were definitely not doing it.
To my mind, psychology has been one of the biggest disasters since Sigmund Freud. Another diabolic element came on the scene in the 1920s. Having read a little bit of Shakespeare, and then comes up with the idea of the Oedipus complex. Yeah, I thought you'd be tuned in tonight, boss. This is right up your alley. Man, these military gray vehicles. Mustard color. Mustard. We're healing okay, people. The 50s and 60s were forced to keep it. No, I don't believe that people did. People didn't seek solace in psychology or in pills. They sought it through churches and things like that. Society was well ordered. It didn't just suddenly explode for an inexplicable reason. Just like transgenderism. Who was the first person to... It was Jorgensen, wasn't there a name? Jorgensen, something like that. Christine Jorgensen, yeah, that was the first person. I don't know whether he's talking about his dog, or of course the boss is cryptic as usual, so no idea what he's talking about. Oh, and how's she doing today? I have no idea. I think she passed on or something. I have no idea. I don't know what this guy talks about half the time. A lot of entertainment psychiatrists out there on issues. Well, there was a guy named Donald T. Campbell who was the president of the American Psychological Association. And in 1976, he gave a keynote address that basically honestly admitted that ever since Sigmund Freud, it's been a disaster. They buried that guy. That never saw the light of day. Oh, she became an entertainer. I don't know. This is the Army, Mr. Jones. Do. No telephone. Do. Why these people eat this Mexican food over at Chevy's, I don't know. You got all these really good Mexican restaurants. Oh, it's chilly tonight. Oh. I think I'm going to sleep well tonight. I hope it's not too windy on the back deck tonight. I don't know, the boss didn't send me any pictures of the fish tank, so I guess I don't know if it's been moved yet or not. I don't know. I just pray that Janet was at work when that whole deal was going down. Now I became a mom, and everyone said that they don't believe Mary was the mother of God. Well, there's a lot of significant differences. Am I still working on houses? No. I've upgraded to working on churches now. There's a lot of differences between the two. I mean, people find it hard to believe, but until 1930, there was Christianity was unified in being opposed to birth control, artificial birth control, and it was the Anglican Church that first broke in 1930 with that. There's a lot of differences. You know, they're much liberal about abortion and things like that. You know, the Catholic faith is the one that's consistently stood against it. But there's some fine Anglicans, some good preachers. I always like to listen when they have the services at Westminster Cathedral in the UK, when they have a full-on with the Queen or the King there. Beautiful services, beautiful. This is the Army, Mr. Jones. Do 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 boom boom boom. The best time of the week gambling. That's good, Joel Smith. See, it's you know, it has its upsides too, right? Capitalist. Yeah, the boss is kind of a semi-socialist, right? Oh, I sure am, Jennifer. Yes, I am. Did you hear that? Honey, I ain't nothing. This place is popping tonight. I love it. Well, Jennifer, we thought we were going to have you back in California, and darn it, you're staying in Nevada. Turning water on the ice. I bet that was some good tasting wine. Yeah, that was the first intercession of his mother. That's when we knew that she had a lot of pull. He's like, all right, right. He wasn't even the one who was invited. He was just going along, right? Mary was invited, and it's like, oh, well. Could you do this thing? Well, I'm not really ready to begin my public ministry yet, but okay, since you asked. Who can say no to their mom? All right. That's called faith. I just hope the Lord has a sense of humor. That's all Hey, Emerald, how you doing? It's been a while. Yeah. Son, behold your mother. Mother, behold your son. John was the beloved, the most beloved. Lived to die a natural death. Wrote Revelations and Gospel. Every other apostle died horrifically, as did every pope for the first 300 years of the church died horrifically. That's why they call it the age of martyrs. There's a price to pay, ladies and gentlemen, a price to pay. Put some skin in the game. Oh, we finally got an open spot. Yes, the beloved. It was the only apostle that ever dared to put his head on Jesus' shoulder. He was the only one that didn't run away on at Calvary. You can imagine what a doofus Peter was. You can see him like a cartoon running over the hills in the distance to get out of Dodge while the getting's good, right? Those guys couldn't get out of town fast enough, except for John. Have you ever heard of the interview of Art Bell? Yeah, it was Malachi Martin. I always thought I'm kind of like Peter with a real big mouth, right? Writing checks he can never cash. Real tough guy, real ghetto. Do I have a favorite saint? I guess my favorite saint is Saint Pope Pius X. I guess he's my favorite. Just because he was the first one to understand the threat of modernism and wrote a big encyclical about it. Genius level stuff. Everything he predicted came true. The curse of modernism. Don't hit my car. Ooh, so close. He was, from 1870 until 1929, popes was a virtual prisoner in the Vatican. I bought a week's worth of steaks this week. Oh, nice. Treat yourself a little bit. I'm looking forward to some pepperoni chicken tonight. Yeah, Father Malachi Martin. The modern one I like to hear is Father Chad Ripperberger. He's the most well-known exorcist now on YouTube. His stories are just, they'll make your wig pop off. Father Chad, C-H-A-D, Ripperberger, R-I-P-E-R-B-E-R-G-E-R, something like that. Father Ripperberger. Really intellectual. See, not every priest can perform an exorcism. You need to have a special license by the bishop. And a lot of dioceses did away with them. Now they're coming back. And it's not a one-day event. They say it takes an average of about 77 times to get somebody clean. Like over the course of a year. It's a long, long process. Well, they're out there now. They've appointed a tremendous new number of them to keep up with the world now and what's going on, because a lot of young people have turned to the occult, tarot, and things, Ouija boards and New Age stuff, and they're finding an explosive number of problems. I mean, people used to laugh in Vegas when I refused to go to the haunted museum there. Yeah, longest exorcism, 2.5 years. It's a very, very long process. And it takes a special license, and it's not something you ask to be. A bishop comes out and finds you. And it's a whole, you take that on besides your regular duties too, so it's a very demanding thing. And there's been a lot of terrible injuries and deaths. Oh, I can't believe what happened to Summer. Thank you for the PayPal. I appreciate it. What the heck happened to Summer? He said never heard of his successful. Well, that's, the secret is that that's where the Protestants send their people to the priest to get cleaned up. There's no such right in the Protestant church. Whoa, tough guy. Doesn't mean it's wrong. It's not there. It's not what it's designed to do. Right. It's not a failing, it's just not a part of it. We're going from the golden hour to the blue hour. Yeah, I don't believe we have aliens. I think we need to believe we have aliens to get the pressure off of us. My own thought is that we're alone. Boy, we got a lot of people around here tonight. Man, it's getting chilly. Thank you, Ronnie, for doing a good job. I think I got one deep mod in here today, but thank you. Thank you. Can't believe how it's getting dark. Well, what time is it? It's 7:12. Okay. Not as crazy. Still, I mean, this looked like 9 o'clock in June. Yeah, Ronnie's doing this great moderator. I so appreciate you, Ronnie. You're so freaking easygoing. I didn't believe it either until I was in the zone. As big as a football field, all I could do was pray it went away. It's one of these Las Vegas lights that lasts forever. Oh, we got something going on in the hood. The demonic is definitely out there in full control. How you doing, Icy? Let there be no doubt in your mind. Said it, but the ultimate triumph of the devil is the almost universal belief that he does not exist. That's called winning. Hey, Slugbug. I've heard I can talk about that, but the whole conversion is. It is because you can't put your finger on anything in particular. One day you go to bed a certain way, and the next day you're just totally different. No shirt on tonight, dude. Really? All right. It's just, it defies explanation. It's inexplicable. Well, Jill Smith, Lisa, you're pretty special yourself, honey. You're made of the right stuff. And I want to give a big shout out to Zero Regrets. I don't ever see him on the chat, but he made a very kind donation today towards the Vegas travel, which I'm very appreciative of. I don't know what I would have done, all the contributions that you guys made towards, doing something nice for a church that does everything for other people and nothing for itself. I hope you're doing well, Icy. It's been really, really very nice here. No complaints. 69. I'm probably going to need to put a jacket on or something. I cannot believe how much light we lost in August. No power yet. Yeah, it's going to be, it's got to always be challenging in Alaska. Keep tweaking, honey. Oh man, drugs. These days, drugs just, they don't even let you go anymore. They latch onto you and that is it. And there ain't no coming back. I cut the grass and everything today, and I'm gonna have to wait till the water system comes on. We're gonna have to get the flashlight and make sure out back that I didn't fill in the hole yet, so we're gonna have to make sure that we're not leaking. I was losing a lot of water back there. No. So I worked my fanny off a bit today to get this stuff all cleaned up so I could go in peace. Then I get back and I do a final trim for fall on all the bushes. Yeah, thank goodness I never went down that road either. Thank the Lord. Of course, we're not charging. Man, I hate this thing. 45% power. I'll bet you do get the winds up there in Alaska. I treated myself to a couple bags of gummy bears. My weakness. See, I did some thank you land beautification project. I got that kind of trim back over there, and I got the lawn cut today. Well, even, you know, the effects are just lifelong. I mean, once you're really, right, once it alters your mind, there's no coming back. There is no more reality. We got zombies walking the neighborhood here that truly are zombies. Oh, I love gummy bears. Oh, just make sure they're the real ones and not the fakies. All right, let's get set up now. So let's go look at the hole. Tiger! 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 I don't know where Bird is. They're having a party back here. Oh, I love gummy bears. Thank you, land beautification. Thank you. Meth is very scary. Leak back here. Boy, this thing just never gives me a break. I'm waiting for Tio to come back. Tio and get rid of this big thing. Look at a month ago I had this cut. And look at this thing already. Hey, escaping. Unbelievable. This tree is such a pig. What a neighborhood I live in, huh? They even put a spotter pot out there. My least favorite job on this place. Yeah, the tree is a pig because it sucks down so much of my attention. There's Trotsky's grave. This thing is just, look at how fast it's growing. I just want to probably get rid of the tree. I don't know. It's Hey, Bird.
That party going on over
Yeah. Well, I had to dig up. I was checking. I had to plug a leak back there. I'm just seeing if it's still holding.
there. Oh, really?
Yeah, water line was leaking. Tiger!
So you dug it up earlier today?
Yeah. So when a water system comes on, I got to go back and check and make sure it's holding pressure back
Okay.
there. Tiger! How's Tiger doing today?
He's doing pretty good. And nice and cool now.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to put something on. It's getting chilly.
These guys are partying.
Yeah, they got a big party. They even have a porta potty.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah. So there must be a ton of kids over there. So we got extra musical entertainment tonight. How you like this hood? Isn't this a great neighborhood, Bird? Yeah, I think I'm gonna have to, first time, I'm gonna have to pop a sweatshirt on. I'll be right back. Ooh, it's the first time I've had to put a sweatshirt on. Right. Oh, well. How guys like to hear that all night? Sounds like they have a live band. Ugh. One, two, one, two, one, two. Mexican music gets old really fast though. I'm curious if they have a live band or not. Let's be nosy. I'm gonna see if I can see the band through the fence.
Yeah, those guys are great.
Hey, you gotta enjoy life. Ooh. Oh, I got a neighborhood. This neighborhood will keep you young. I think Monday we might try to make a apple pie. This is my neighborhood, man. Yeah, they got a big party going on over there. Wow. 2 spotted pots. Yeah, I'm glad to see people having fun. Mexicans are great family people. Oh. Yeah, we get bands in the hood. We probably have about 10 local mariachi type bands around. They're really doing it up. They have a whole big party scene there, man. They got 2 spotted pots. They got big crowd. Lots of Modelo and Pacifico.
All the kids are having so much fun.
Say hi to Bird.
Oh,
There's Bird. Tiger. Ooh, yeah, I like to see people having a good time. Live music. I can't think it's the apartment house. They're too cheap. I don't know what it is. They don't go for anything. We got one right here. Yeah, bounce house. No party's complete without a bounce house. Yeah, I wish you hadn't given it to me if you're going to be a pain in the ass. All right. I think demands special care now. I try to take care of it. Bird's gonna have to water it while I'm gone. One, two, one, two, one, two. Oh, that'd be cool. You get a 4570. I'd like to get a 1873 Winchester rifle, but they're so expensive now. The gun that won the West. They're kicking up their heels, Bird. They're kicking up their heels, man.
Yeah.
They'll be gone for hours and hours. Well, there you go. This thing can't even compete tonight. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Oh, I love that card. Hey, how you doing, Manuel? They're kicking it out tonight. Uno, dos. Yeah, that 1873 is a beautiful lever gun. Hey, Smelly Cat. Hello to Texas. One, two, one, two, one, two. How was your trip, honey? You didn't pop in at all when you were down there. Was it hot? You loved it. Ooh, I'm glad you liked it. tomatoes. Hot on so many levels. Oh my lord. Oh my lord. Do we have a boyfriend now? We were doing the wild thing. Oh, he's amazing. Yeah, I don't know if I can schlep into the party or not. Might actually be getting some mortgage lifters. That's been my biggest disappointment. And I'll tell you, they're a great tasting tomato, though, the mortgage lifters. They're like world-class tasty. But Janet said they're very slow to mature. I had exactly one this season. It was good. But it takes forever. All right, let me get the chicken out. Do 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 do. Kick them boots up. Chicken. What else we got? We got our prison spaghetti sauce. And you definitely should invest in this. Rice wine vinegar to deepen the flavor. If you can't get that, rice wine vinegar will do. We're having prison pepperoni chicken tonight. Stein. throw some EVOO in. We're going to give a good hit of garlic here. Just like that. And we're going to dispatch this onion here. We can't put organic waste into the can. Okay, let's put a little bit of fire in the hole. What we want to do. Ooh, ooh, do, do, do. We want our chicken to go in at the same time. Same fat time. Same fat channel. Careful of cross-contamination. Ooh. All right, fire in the hole. We're gonna let that go a bit, and then we're gonna cube that chicken up. Plane rides make you feel really. Oh, you were worried about the plane ride before, I remember. It wasn't bad, was it? Makes the boss happy. We are underway. We're going to go low and slow. Turn that heat down. We don't want to burn the garlic. All right. Yeah, Jill's awesome. Oh. Jill's a good girl. Don't put your salami in, aka pepperoni, till the end. This rig is the greatest thing you recommended, boss. Beautiful. See, I want that chicken to go slow. Great burner control. Tiger, I got a treat for you. Tiger, Tiger, you dumbbell, you're walking away. Tiger, Tiger. Tiger. Come on, Tiger. Don't be a pain. I'm telling you guys, this cat is neurotic. We let that chicken firm up a bit and then it cuts really well. Let me get the can open. Put a little rice wine vinegar. Then the meat cuts real easy. Plus I just sharpened the knife really sharp. You want to kind of put that into like medallions. Tiger! That way it's going to help it cook more quickly. Got really good flame control here. Boss will tell you it's all about control and PPE, personal protection equipment. Oh, that dumbbell left the pepperoni right there. I taught the boss the value of always having sharp knives. Your tools of the trade are something you should have pride in. Ooh. Got the pepperoni down. What is for dinner in Rancho Kitchen Stadium tonight? Well, we're making a famous Rancho dish here, pepperoni chicken. Stay tuned for the finish. That's looking good. Smelling good too, smelling amazing. Oh, Jill, thank you, sweetie. Thank you. Thank you, honey. Thank you so much. So very kind of you. Thank you, sweetie. Oh, that's when it all gets good right there. Look at that. Love you, honey. Thank you. You're awesome. You have a lot of integrity. That is one good looking dish right there. Yum, yum. Who wouldn't like that? Little side dish of spaghetti there. All right. Ooh, ooh. Doesn't that look good? That's our famous pepperoni chicken. That's like a world-class beef. You could put that over pasta. Doesn't that look delicious? With the prison spaghetti sauce. Please like and subscribe. Always good stuff happening on the Rancho. People are going to dig that. I'm going to take this with me and just do shorties while I'm away. Now that chicken is staying tender too, which is really good. Chicken staying nice and tender. Boss is like, Rosie, you got it going on, honey. You have got it going on. Flame control. We turn off our, we don't put that regulator under any stress. And we serve it up, baby. Yum, yum. That's what you call real eating right there, folks. Pardon me while I enjoy. Yeah, we'll have a meetup. Ooh, I've met a lot of people. Gotta finish them off. You have to have them salivating. Oh. Yeah, Nevada's a world unto itself for prisons, I'll tell you. I don't hear a lot of good things out of there. If you have time, you can make your own sauce. I've showed you guys a lot of times how to do a really good, quick hack job sauce. Ain't nobody want to sit around for hours. Right? The definition of hack job is you get it down, you get it in your belly, okay? That chicken is so tender. Oh, that is out of sight. Have some of that sauce, have a pepperoni there or salami. Is that Jeffrey Perez here? I love Jeffrey. He's such a doll baby. Yeah, you could put mushrooms in here. You really don't have to add any salt at all. You can add a little pepper if you want, a hint of cayenne just to make people's mouth explode. I have no idea what song that is. Smelly cat, now that you've won the boyfriend. Tiger wants some of that dry food. You want to cook? Carb night tomorrow, I go strict again. How's that working out for you? He actually likes dry food more than wet food. So our smelly cat, am I understand we have a love interest down there now? And you didn't tell Auntie Rosie? What are you doing, Tiger? There's some chicken for you. I used to love Italian. Oh, he cooked for you? Wow. It's like when Bobby cooked for me once. Stayed guarded. That's cool. You're smart. Give it some time. "15 years, wow. Tiger, did you like that? Tiger. 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 You weirdo. He wants me to come back in a few months. Is he going to come visit you? Flying wasn't that bad, was it? Food is delicious. You can't beat this meal. You put this over pasta in a restaurant, people be running out the door screaming, it's so good. He has his own company. Ooh. Company man. Sounds good, Smelly Cat. I'm happy for you, honey. Tiger. Come on, Tiger. Stop being a pussy. Cat. Come on. You're always such a fraidy cat. Oh, boy. Cat is such a doofus. But I have to say, our relationship is growing slightly closer. He's a good man, that's cool. Smelly cat in Texas. My dinner is really tasty tonight. One, two, 1, 2, 1, 2. Tiger. Tiger. We got to hear if the water system comes on. Yeah, the humidity is tough. It depends. West Texas is better. You start to get out to West Texas, yeah, Dallas be hot. Best of all, this is all keto, baby. 1 chicken breast. Ah. Ooh. Tiger. Ooh, ooh, thank you. Yeah, it's tasty. Do, 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 do. See, the plane ride wasn't all that, was it? So much turbulence. Yeah, but now you're used to turbulence. Ain't no big deal. Turbulence ain't gonna be bringing that plane down. Look at the Federal Express guy. His co-worker hit him over the head with the hammer, took over to try to take over the pilot seat. The guy flew that plane upside down. He put that thing into power, dives and climbs. You're not going to bring a plane down because of turbulence. You'll get people injured, but we got fireworks tonight. Now imagine this smelly cat. Twice a month, hey Maddox, twice a month you got to fly from London to Hong Kong and back again. 15 hours, 15 and a half hours flying to London nonstop and 15 hours flying back. And you're flying over some of the shitholes of the world, like Iran and all these places. Our neighbors are having a party over there at the apartment house. That's smart, Jill Smith. As people get dumber, the bears and wildlife are getting smarter. Pretty soon it'll be a toss-up. Bears will be on jeopardy. People will be begging outside the entrance of national parks. Well, I don't really know a joke in Chinese. Tiger! Tiger must have a low IQ. Trotsky was a veritable genius. No pasta Matowix, it's all keto. Chicken breast, salami, onion, garlic, rice wine vinegar, and then some prison spaghetti sauce. Oh, it's delicious. Hey, EJ, your boyfriend will propose to you on the spot. See, that's hack job cooking. You don't have to slave over a stove for hours and hours. That's BS. Hack job cooking is where it's at. You get it down, you get it done, you get it in your belly quick. No sitting there all day like some out of Goodfellas stirring the sauce, right? Screw that. Hey Deborah, thank you. This was sent to me by a wonderful subscriber. Haven't seen her in a while. Meat pies, yeah, I've made homemade pot pies. He's sent you back with snacks, huh? Chef Boyardee of Santa Rosa. Yeah, I don't know if it's a family party. I'm doing okay, Deborah. He makes his own jerky. Wow. They'll be going all night, Bird.
Yeah.
Yeah, these super amazing protein bars. That's cool. Sell pies for about $5, yeah. We have like prepared frozen like pot pies, chicken pot pies, beef pot pies, stuff like that. No, honey, I had my implants removed and along the path of detransitioning. I have Chinese gum too. If you have Chinese, make sure you get some White Rabbit. Delicious Chinese taffy. My Ninja oven has a dehydrator, never used it. Ooh, 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 ooh. And one of the little kittens running around like a mow rod. Yeah, thank you, Cindy. I'll be gradually doing that more and more. Yeah, thank you, Jill. Did you hear about Lisa Marie being up? Well, I knew that he damaged it. Up for sale. The link is still all the work. Oh, okay. Well, it's all right. What else is left on the read? Yeah, thank you. I don't, it goes ahead. Yeah. I'm happy as can be. Ooh, ooh. Yeah, Father Creer's like, yeah, he's like, yeah, your YouTube videos are the talk of the place down there. Yeah, nobody notices. I get more action after surgery than before. Yes, my name all of my life has been Rosie, my nickname, ever since I was about 5 years old. Yeah. I didn't ask, is that a good thing or? No, Jill, I ain't nothing, honey. What will the future of the channel be? Nothing. I want people No, this isn't my real hair. I want people to see exactly where I came from. My life on YouTube continues on, baby. The greatest show on earth. Oh, thank you, Jewel. No reason for this show to stop. All right, let me clean this up. I got some stuff I got to put away here. I saw one of the little moron cats around. Monday night's going to be leftover night because Tuesday I'm way early. Man, that was delicious. Monday night's going to be leftover night. Oh, isn't this neighborhood something? I told you guys, my life is always interesting, even where I live. Yeah, it looks like the King's van life has come to an end, but the truck got smashed. Hey, Ducky. I'm in the RV, got in an accident. Ooh, 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 ooh. Not going to get much. You're not going to get much out of that rig. I think it's probably got 100,000 miles on it now or something, which is a lot for a camper van. Yeah, it's a Mexican party. No, because I don't know, and it's an apartment house. They don't really know me there, Madowicks. I mean, I'm in a very transient neighborhood here. Like, being is the end of the month coming, I'll see all kinds of people moving out at midnight, fleeing their places and going to the next place. That's when I pick up some cool stuff on the street. It's famous in Baltimore, the midnight move out. Pack up your stuff and go, that's it. Welcome back. Oh, you had an unexpected visitor. Is that a good thing or not? Yeah, the moonlight flip. Can't you get your A's in and install it yourself? Madowicks, you know what, Matt? I'm 65 years old. When I was, up until I was about 55 years old, I could do anything. I wouldn't care if I had to lay under there in the pouring rain and change that, loosen that serpentine belt, take off that compressor, like schlep the new lines on and everything. Bro, no, I'm not going to do it. Right? I mean, the van is 8 years, coming up on 8 years old. Got 115,000 miles. I know that pretty soon I'm going to have to get a nice sedan or something like that. Yeah, that's what I say, Cindy. There's a point. I don't even change my oil anymore. Right. I used to love laying under there and have that oil all come down on me. Oh, I love that. Well, Janet, I have a 2003 Kia. The AC works just fine. But it ain't like I'm gonna get down and schlep around and do all that. One goofy one doesn't even work right now. I don't know. I pissed all this money away on these lights. You know, there comes a point in your life that it's just not worth it. Yeah, there are different times. You know, I started when I was 14 years old with a 1951 Chrysler Imperial Crown Victoria, the very first Hemi. Okay. 15 years. For the next 40 years. I did everything. I pulled motors out. I redid heads. I planed heads. I seated new valves. I put on new, levered in new cams and put new journal bearings on and bushing. No, I'm done, man. I'm 1972. I'm rebuilding a Chrysler Marine engine. Ain't gonna. Those were the days. I don't have that ambition anymore. So I told the shop, change the serpentine belt for me. They're like, oh, you're gonna pay this for the AC? No. Just put a new serpentine belt on and that's it. Yeah. Yeah, of course I enjoyed it. Yeah, but I did three RV restorations, right? I restored a 1974 GMC RV. I restored a 1988 Coachman camper van. And I built Elvis Travelers, gutted and redid his whole interior. It's enough. That's why Kaz, he doesn't really talk to me. I guess he thought he was going to come up and have the interior of the Honda Element done, but where am I going to put the guy, right? Ooh, you didn't see yourself here. Okay, the way I said, yes. I never cared about cars. I don't care about fancy stuff. Now it's coming into the end of fall, so if the AC doesn't work, maybe I'll get ambitious and order a compressor from Rock Auto and throw the thing on. I still got to be able to pull a vacuum on the high side. There's still a lot of other stuff to be done. I got to pull 14 pounds of vacuum and all that. Look at this little schlepping mopo. He came up and grabbed that. He couldn't wait to get that piece of pepperoni. Que sera, sera. No, I'm not Jewish. I'm Irish. Are you Jackson? We wait for the troll punchline now. Twisted back nerves, bedroom. Oh, I'm sorry to hear that, Nick. Every single day I go to Mass, yeah. Today I went twice, once in the morning and one for tomorrow, yeah. Yeah, that was on my father's side, the O'Kellys. Ooh, I go to Mass every single day, yes. You know why? Because when I heard Vince Lombardi did And I said, if it's good enough for Vince Lombardi, it's good enough for me. The boss is like, you're not a football coach. It's amazing because all the scriptures flow better. Everything just flows better. I have a tremendous, from the day I walked in January, that congregation embraced me. I have people coming up like tonight and just introduce themselves. Will you go back to Mexico? It is far to the border. I'd like to go to Guadalajara. That's like the art capital. I'd go back to Mexico City again. But it's Mexico's a very mixed scene. You got to be very careful. A lot of Americans have moved down there. There's quite a bit of growing resentment about pushing up the cost of things in Mexico City now. I mean, being in Mexico was half the price. No, everything was half price. I mean, I could get a breakfast for, you've seen it. I did videos of it. In Mexico City, $6. I got a guy with a white shirt and a black tie and a black vest and gloves and silver service coming around with a cart. Best tasting coffee on planet Earth. I've been to Ensenada, San Luis, Mexicali, Los Algodones, Tijuana, Ensenada, Mexico City, Acapulco. Well, thank you, EJ. I don't know about a genius, but if you had a father like I did, you never saw a repairman in your life. You have to come to the U.S. for medical care, although it's improved a lot. I mean, people get their medical, their dental done and all kinds of stuff. Thank you, Jill. It's overhyped as dangerous. I was in Acapulco, which is rated the most dangerous square mile on planet Earth. I did fine. I mean, I had my camera everywhere, whipping around. I mean, I got into trouble in Mexico City because I went straight up against some gang stuff. Ooh, there's a video called I Had a Little Trouble in Mexico. But you know me, I'm always going to push the envelope. But would I do it again? No way. So why not live there, buy a big villa with a pool? Because I don't want a pool. I'd rather be of service to people now. Right? I'd rather spend my money helping people. If I tell you guys, and you can look it up yourself, every day 25,000 people a day starve to death in the world. 5,000 of whom are children every single day. I'm not the kind of person that is going to enjoy life while I have that thought in my head. So, it's easier for a camel to pass through the eye of a needle than a rich person to get into heaven. There might be something to that. Ooh, yeah, I think I've aged out pretty well. I don't know. Boy, they even had fireworks. There we go, buzzing around. That's right. Hey, Peach, how you doing? Anyway, guys, we are coming up to the 3-hour mark here. I'm going to go ahead and close it down. It's a heck of a party here, guys. Life is short, eternity is forever. Think about it. It ain't no joke. So take care, everybody. Thank you. Thumbs up are most appreciated tonight. I had a wonderful hangout tonight. It's good to see so many people in here this evening having such a good time. You guys are awesome. Always very sorry, Hunted. I've been on for 3 hours. Well, unless you, I don't believe in reincarnate. It's a one-shot Johnny in my mind, Maddox. Anyway, guys, I mean, people want to think that there's reincarnation because, well, then that gives you liberty to fuck up your life here. So, all right, guys, take care, everybody. Thumbs up are appreciated.